Dear students, hearty welcome to today's class. In the previous classes, we have discussed and learned about various internal hardware components. Dear students, in today's class, we will learn about external hardware components. What are called external hardware components? The components which are attached to the computer externally are called external hardware. The components which are attached to the computer externally are called external hardware. They are also known as peripherals. External hardware components are also known as peripherals. There are three types of external hardware components or peripherals. The three categories are input devices, output devices, and storage devices. So the three kinds of external hardware components are input devices, output devices, and storage devices. First, we discuss about input devices. What is called an input? We have learned in the lower classes about input and input devices. We know an input refers the data and instructions which we feed into the computer. What is called input? The data and instructions that we feed into the computer is called input. And input devices are used to enter data and instructions into the computer. Input devices are used for entering data and instructions into the computer. These devices convert incoming data and instruction into a pattern of binary code and then supply the converted data to the processor for processing. So the input devices, after receiving data, they convert the received data to a pattern of binary codes and then supply the converted data to the processor for processing. And now we are going to discuss about various input devices. The first input device that we discussed today is keyboard. As you know, keyboard is the most important input device used to enter data and instructions into the computer. A keyboard is used for entering data and instructions to the computer. There are mainly 5 types of keys on the keyboard. The keys on the keyboard can be classified into 5 types. Now, let us have a quick revision of different types of keys on the keyboard. All of us know this, but let us have a quick go through of different types of keys on the keyboard. The different kinds of keys on the keyboard are: first one, typing keys, control keys, function keys, navigation keys, and numeric keyboard. What are called typing keys? Typing keys are used for typing different letters, numbers, punctuation marks on the keyboard. These keys also include the shift key, the caps lock key, backspace, and tab keys. And the next comes control keys. Control keys are used either alone or in combination with other keys to perform various actions. Examples of control keys are Control, Alt, Escape. These are all control keys. Function keys. The function keys are used to perform specific tasks. They are placed on the top row of the keyboard. They are labeled as F1, F2 up to F12. There are 12 function keys. These keys have different functions to perform in different programs. Next, navigation keys. The navigation keys are used for moving through the documents. Navigation keys are used for moving through the document. Examples of navigation keys are arrow keys, home key, end key, page up, page down, delete, insert. All are these navigation keys. Next, numeric keyboard. It is placed on the right side of the keyboard and is used for entering numbers at a faster pace. The numeric keyboard is used for entering numbers at a faster pace. It is placed on the right side of the keyboard. And then we learn about mouse. We know mouse is the most commonly used input and pointing device that lets us to select and move items on the screen. Mouse is used for pointing and selecting items on the screen. There are three types of mouse. How many types of mouse are there? Three types. Mechanical mouse, optomechanical mouse, and optical mouse. The three types of mouse are mechanical mouse, optomechanical mouse, and optical mouse. Let us study about these different types of mouse in detail. First, we learn about mechanical mouse. You can see the picture of mechanical mouse on the screen. Mechanical mouse has a rubber ball on its lower side. You can see a rubber ball at the lower side of the mouse, and this ball can roll in all directions. The screen pointer moves according to the movement of the ball. The screen pointer on the screen on the monitor moves according to the movement of this rubber ball. This movement of the rubber ball is detected by the mechanical sensors within the mouse. There are mechanical sensors inside the mouse which detects the movement of the rubber ball at the bottom, and according to the movement of the rubber ball, the pointer on the screen moves. And next, we discuss about optomechanical mouse. What is an optomechanical mouse? An optomechanical mouse uses the same mechanism similar to the mechanical mouse. The only difference is that it uses optical sensors instead of normal sensors to detect the movement of the ball at the bottom. An optomechanical mouse works like a normal mechanical mouse. The difference is that it uses optical sensors to detect the movement of the ball at the bottom. You can see the picture of optomechanical mouse on the screen. And then we study about optical mouse. Optical mouse is the mouse that we use nowadays. As you know, an optical mouse does not have any mechanical moving parts. An optical mouse does not have any mechanical moving parts. The laser technology is used to detect the movement of the mouse. Using laser technology, the movement of the mouse is detected, and accordingly the pointer on the screen moves. And then we study about scanner. Have you heard of scanner? Have you seen a scanner? What is called a scanner? A scanner is an input device that scans text, images and objects optically. The scanned data is then converted into digital image and is displayed on the computer screen. As you know, a scanner is used for scanning text, images or objects optically. The scanned data is then converted into digital image and is displayed on the computer screen. There are mainly three types of scanner. How many types of scanner are there? There are three types of scanner. The three types of scanners are drum scanner, flatbed scanner and handheld scanner. What are the three types of scanner? Drum scanner, flatbed scanner and handheld scanner. And first we study about drum scanner. You can see the picture of drum scanner on the screen. How is the working of a drum scanner? As we can see in the picture, it uses a rotating glass drum to scan. You can see a rotating glass drum here, and this glass drum is used for scanning. In a drum scanner, the light from the object is split into separate beams optically, making the image precise. And this mechanism is called photomultiplier tube mechanism. What is this technology called? This technology or mechanism is called photomultiplier tube, PMT technology. The drum scanners are used mainly in the publishing industry to print high quality images like books, magazines, etc. So, drum scanner is used for printing high quality images in books and magazines. And the second type of scanner that we study is flatbed scanner. The picture on the screen shows a flatbed scanner. It's a popular desktop scanner. It looks like a miniature with flip-up cover. It has a flip-up cover and it protects the glass window. This cover protects the glass window inside. The object to be scanned is placed face down on the glass window. In a flatbed scanner, the object to be scanned is placed face down on the glass window and then it is illuminated with a bright light. And this technology is called charged coupled device technology. What is this technology called? Charged coupled device technology or CCD technology. This CCD technology is used to read the entire area optically. So, these are the features of a flatbed scanner. The picture on the screen shows a handheld scanner. How does a handheld scanner work? A handheld scanner is a small manual device which is dragged over the surface of the image to be scanned. So, to scan an image, we drag the scanner over the image. To scan an image, this scanner is dragged over the image. For example, barcode scanner is one of the most utilized handheld scanners and that are used in shops. So, handheld scanners are used by hands and is dragged over the image. And the next type of input device that we study about is a microphone. All of us know the use of a microphone in computer. We know it is an input device used to record and store voice or any other sound into a computer. It is used for recording your voice or any other sound into the computer. It is generally stored as a WAV file. What is the extension of a sound file? WAV. It is also used for recording narration in PowerPoint presentation. It is used in video conferencing, speech recognition programs and broadcasting, etc. Then we study about light pen. All of us know what is a light pen. It is a light sensitive pointing device commonly used to select or modify data on the screen. a light pen is used for pointing, selecting or modifying data on the screen. It allows the user to point on the displayed objects or draw on the screen. It is used for pointing on the displayed object or for drawing on the screen. And finally, we discuss about digital camera. Digital camera is also an input device. How does a digital camera works, or what is the special feature of a digital camera? A digital camera, in a digital camera, the digital images can be used, can be viewed and edited on a computer. We can also print the photos through a printer. The mobile phones also have digital cameras. A webcam is also a kind of digital camera connected to a computer. It is used for video conferencing and online chatting. So a digital camera is also an input device that is used for feeding photos and images into the computer. We can also edit and modify the images in the computer. That's all. We bind up today's class. Thank you.